Y'all, what's up, man? It's raining. Look at the... And I'm sitting here having me a cup of coffee. Hold up, let me stir this coffee up. Having me a cup of Joe. And eating me a cinnamon roll. It's been my experience, right? When I was a younger man, first of all, when you in love with a woman and you love this woman, I can't speak for the ladies and what they do, but as a man, whenever I've loved a woman, it's a real personal situation. Don't go, if you in love with a woman, you in love with a girl, talking to the dudes, don't go and ask another man or another woman or anybody, a bird, a tree, a car, a cat, a dog. Don't go ask nothing to nobody about what you should do about your mind and your heart as it pertains to how your mind and your heart feel about that woman. That's a bad move. That's a bad move. The best move is to do what your mind and your heart wants you to do. Because both of those will lead you to the truth. Whether that truth is favorable to your relationship with that woman or unfavorable to your relationship with that woman, it'll definitely lead you to the truth. And that's what you want. And you want to get to the truth as quick as possible. You don't want to delay. You don't want to wait. You want to get to your truth as quick as possible. When I was, see, now I'm a stronger man, right? I'm not afraid no more. You know, my heart has been broke twice. I've had successful relationships with women and unsuccessful relationships. Some ended on terms that I wanted. Some didn't end on the terms that I wanted. Some I dominated and some I got dominated. Some were peaceful and it was amicable. We broke up. We stopped seeing each other, whatever the case, and there was no domination on either party. You know, I ran the gamut on women and relationships. So I'm not afraid anymore. But when I was in my 20s, and I remember the first time I fell in love and I was new at the game of love with women, I would ask people, yo, what should I do? Should I call her? Should I not call her? Should I go see her? Should I not go see her? Should I do this? Should I do that? What should I do? I did this, and then I did that after that. Then she did this. What you think I should do now? I wish somebody would have told me in my 20s when I was doing that, what I'm telling y'all in this video. Sean, that's a waste of time asking me. Do what your heart and do what your mind tell you what you want to do. Because in a relationship, only me and her know all the ingredients that went in to that relationship that has brought us to the point where we are. Whether we're in a fight, we're in an argument, or we're making love, or we're having a great time, we're happily in love, or we're getting ready to break up, we're trying to get back together, we're going to split up for a while, we're going to separate. Whatever the situation may be, only her and me know everything that went into that situation. So no matter how long I sit down with a nigga and tell him about what's going on and how I feel and what I should do and what she did and what then I did and then last week we did, it still is not gonna encapsulate and capture the totality of the whole experience. I'm still gonna be leaving things out. So to ask somebody to give you direction and guidance on a situation where they only have a fraction of the information is stupidity and naivety and inexperience and childish and elementary. And I wish somebody would have told me that a long time ago. Now, if I'm in doubt about something with a woman that I'm dealing with, boop, 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 boop. Hello? Hey, check this out. This on my mind. Remember when you said that the other day, you said I pick up the phone and I call the person. Better yet, I FaceTime them. Boop. So I can look them in the eye, they can see my body language, and I can look them in the eye and I can see their facial expressions and all of the other nonverbal communication signals. And I ask that person directly. I may be afraid to hear the answer. I may be shame in calling. I may feel like a punk calling, like a sucker, like a chump calling. I may feel like a weakling calling, asking that kind of question. But so what? Fuck that. I need peace of mind over and above how I may be feeling temporarily about myself. Because when I used to, because I was afraid to make them kind of calls. I was afraid to make them kind of FaceTimes because I was afraid that I would hear something that I didn't want to hear. So I would avoid it, but then my soul would never be at rest because I know that I'm not doing something that I really need to do and that I should do to help myself. Losing sleep. No peace of mind, uncomfortable, insecure. And then I just, now once I get to the point where I pick up the phone and say, boop, 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 boop. Hey man, remember that what you said? Remember we was arguing the other day and you said this? The fact that I do it and I confront the situation, I get peace of mind instantly right after that. Even if I hear something I don't like or something I don't want to hear. I don't call nobody else no more and ask nobody about what I'm going to do with the affairs of my heart. No. Don't call no other man and know your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. Yo, what should I do about the affairs of your heart? No. They may be, the people you asking may be more inexperienced and more emotionally immature than you and give you bad information. But you going to them and asking them about what you should do because you know them for a long time. But you may be way more advanced than what they are, intelligence-wise, emotional stability-wise, wisdom-wise. What the fuck is you asking them for? You got a problem, you love a girl, there's nothing wrong with loving no woman neither, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being in love with no woman. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. That's one of the best things in the world for a man. That's right. There's nothing wrong with that. And tell her. Tell her to her face how you feel. Don't be scared. Tell her. Fuck it. Stop delaying, stop hesitating, stop waiting, stop procrastinating, stop postponing. You know, what it is that you need to do. The main goal for your life is to bring peace of mind and peace of soul to your cipher, to yourself, to your household. And a lot of times that comes, you only can achieve that by doing things that are uncomfortable, right? And that's where you gotta get, you know, and you'll learn from that. You probably sitting there scared to make this call, and she's hoping you make the call. She's waiting on you to make the call because she wants to, goddamn, she ain't right neither. Her peace of mind ain't right. Her peace of soul ain't right. And she know the only way that it could get right is by y'all having a conversation. But she's a woman. Women are more timid. They're more fearful. They're more scarier than men. So she's waiting on you to be the man that you supposed to be, that she fell in love with, so that y'all can get this thing settled and get back to doing what y'all doing, being in love. Don't go ask nobody what to do. Do what's on your heart. You'll survive it. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna have to go to the emergency room if you face rejection. Just get it over with. And you'll learn from that, and your self-esteem will go up. The more you avoid it, the lower your self-esteem goes. The more you talk about it, the more you deal with it, the higher your self-esteem goes. That's it. If you want to do a one-on-one FaceTime call with me, go to my link in the bio if you're watching this on Instagram. If you're watching this on YouTube or TikTok, if you're watching this on YouTube, the link is underneath this video. If you're watching this on TikTok, send me an email and I'll email you back. But the link, if you want to do a one-on-one FaceTime call with me or a phone call, is www.stan.store/the podcast was sold. And we'll talk about it. Peace.